How does a 400-pound man become a boxing champion? Eric Butterbean Esch did just that, knocking out opponents left and right. His journey from tough man contests to world champion is a tale of defying expectations and redefining what it means to be a fighter. The rise of the king of four-rounders. Eric Butterbean Esch's transition from tough man contests to professional boxing was marked by a series of quick and decisive victories. His unique fighting style, characterized by explosive power and unexpected agility, allowed him to deliver knockouts against more physically fit opponents. This combination of attributes would earn him a reputation as one of the most formidable fighters in the ring, despite his unconventional physique. Butterbean's ability to absorb punishment and deliver powerful counters became his trademark. In one notable fight, he showcased this skill against Doug Norris, securing a knockout victory that left spectators in awe. It was performances like these that began to silence the doubters and established Butterbean as a force to be reckoned with in the boxing world. As Butterbean continued to dominate in short-format matches, he earned the nickname King of the Four-Rounders. This moniker was a testament to his ability to finish fights quickly, often within the four-round format that characterized many of his bouts. Butterbean's approaches to these short matches was simple, yet effective. Overwhelm the opponent with power and end the fight before it could go the distance.
The obligatory visit from the King of the Four-Rounders.
The boxing world took notice of Butterbean's unique status in the sport. In 1997, the International Boxing Association, IBA, made an unprecedented move by creating the Super Heavyweight Championship specifically for him. This decision recognized Butterbean's dominance in a weight class that was previously unrecognized in professional boxing. Butterbean's rise to fame was marked by a string of victories that defied expectations. His ability to move with surprising speed for a man of his size, combined with his raw power, made him a nightmare for opponents. Many fighters who stepped into the ring with Butterbean found themselves quickly overwhelmed by his aggressive style and devastating punches. As Butterbean's career progressed, his record began to speak for himself. He amassed an impressive 97 wins, with 65 of those victories coming by knockout. This statistic alone showcases the dominance he exhibited in the ring. Butterbean's knockout percentage was higher than many celebrity heavyweight champions, further cementing his status as a knockout artist. Butterbean's success challenged conventional wisdom about what a boxer should look like. While many fighters focused on maintaining a lean, muscular physique, Butterbean proved that power and technique could come in unexpected packages. His performances in the ring demonstrated that boxing skill wasn't solely determined by traditional metrics of fitness. The King of the Four-Rounders became a fan favorite, drawing crowds who were eager to witness his explosive knockouts. Butterbean's fights became events in themselves, with spectators wondering not if he would win, but how quickly he would secure the knockout. This anticipation added an extra layer of excitement to his matches, turning Butterbean into a true boxing sensation.
Very one-dimensional attack, but it got the job done. Butterbean turns it on and gets his 39th win in his 30th.
Challenges beyond the ring. Butterbean had always had trouble controlling his weight during his career. In the beginning, his size helped him in the ring, but over time, it became his biggest enemy. The number on the scale went up as his fame grew. Butterbean weighed in at an unhealthy 426.5 pounds at his heaviest. This weight started to make it hard for him to move around and stay healthy. The effects of this huge weight were very bad. Butterbean used to be known for being surprisingly quick in the ring, but now he was having trouble with simple moves. The man who was good at beating people with strong punches now had to fight his own body. His son, Caleb, saw him get worse and said, "He just couldn't get up. We didn't think he would live much longer." As Butterbean's health got worse, the whole world shrunk a lot. It was so bad that the boxer, who had fought all over the world, had to stay in bed and couldn't even walk with crutches. His old glory days in the ring were very different from this big challenge in his life. Beyond making it hard for him to move, his weight gain hurt his body in other ways. Butterbean was in a lot of pain, which made it even harder for him to move and do normal things. The former champion often had to use a wheelchair to go to events, which made public appearances hard. The strong image he used to have in the boxing world was very different from this clear struggle. Along with these physical problems, there were also difficult mental and emotional issues. Butterbean had built his career on being tough and strong, but now he was in a fight he wasn't sure he could win. It was the fighter who had never given up in the ring who said, "I'd honestly given up." It was clear from his honest confession how hard his struggle was, and how badly it was affecting his mental health. Butterbean's fans had cheered for his wins, and been amazed at how powerful he was. Seeing their hero in such bad shape broke their hearts. While he was playing, the man who had always gone against the odds seemed to be giving into the thing that had made him stand out: his size. But just when it looked like Butterbean's story was going to end in tragedy, an unexpected change came up. The knockout artist was asked to join a program with Diamond Dallas Page, who used to be a professional wrestler and is now a fitness expert. The goal of this program was to help people change their lives by changing their diet, exercise, and attitude. Butterbean saw a glimmer of hope in this invitation. It was a chance for him to get his health back and maybe start a new part of his life. Still, there was the question: could the man who had been king of the 4-rounders get strong enough to fight again, but this time against his own body? Transformation and legacy. Eric Butterbean Esch, the knockout artist who used to look unbeatable in the ring, had to deal with a problem that he couldn't solve with his fists. Butterbean weighed 515 pounds at his heaviest, which made it very hard for him to move around and enjoy life. The former champion had fought all over the world, but now he was stuck in bed and couldn't move, even with crutches. However, Butterbean's will to fight had not been put out. Against all odds, he started a journey that would change his life and help him lose over 200 pounds. The thing that made him well? An unexpected mix of changes to the diet and DDP yoga, a program made by former professional wrestler Diamond Dallas Page. The journey Butterbean took to lose weight was nothing short of amazing. He worked very hard and was dedicated, so he was able to lose 303.8 pounds, which was the lowest weight he had been in years. This huge change wasn't just about numbers on a scale, it was about getting his life and health back. Getting rid of this weight had a huge effect. Butterbean, who used to have trouble with simple movements, started to be able to do them more easily. The most important thing is that he lost enough weight to be able to get much-needed hip surgery, which he had not been able to do before because he was too large. The emotional toll of his previous condition was shared by Butterbean as he thought back on his journey. For me, being stuck in a wheelchair, I might as well have been dead. The honest admission shows how bad things were for him and how important it was for him to change. The amazing recovery that Butterbean had wasn't just a personal win. It made him want to become a health advocate. He used to be famous for being able to knock opponents out in the ring. Now he wanted to motivate other people to get past their physical problems and improve their health. His journey from being confined to bed to actively participating in fitness activities was a powerful example of how people can change. Butterbean was well known for his boxing career, but he was also interested in sports outside of boxing. As a combat sports athlete, he showed how versatile he was by competing in kickboxing, mixed martial arts, MMA, and even professional wrestling. This varied work history showed how flexible and ready to take on new challenges Butterbean was. There are many things that Butterbean left behind in the world of combat sports. In one way, he was the most powerful fighter in the ring. He was known for his knockout power and, despite being big, his surprising agility. On the other hand, his career broke long-held beliefs about body image in sports by showing that having a naturally athletic body isn't the only way to be successful in boxing. Butterbean's story is full of instances of going against what people expect. Before he became a health advocate, Butterbean was an unlikely tough man contestant. Now that he is the king of the 4-rounders, he once again surprised people who didn't think he would do well. People should always remember that it's never too late to make changes for the better in their lives. Butterbean went from being a 515-pound fighter who had trouble moving around to a healthier, more active person. This shows how strong determination in the human spirit can be. The lasting impact of the Knockout King. But his story is more than just his boxing success. Butterbean almost died because he was struggling with gaining too much weight, but it was at its worst when he said, "I'd honestly given up." But he was strong enough to fight back. He lost more than 200 pounds and got his life back. As an example, Butterbean's change shows that success is more than just winning games and titles. His journey shows us that it's important to grow as a person and deal with problems in and out of the ring. He said, "Being stuck in a wheelchair, I might as well have been dead." His return changes what it means to be a real champion.